Okay guys, so here I'm on a Samsung Note 10 Plus and I'm just playing here a game of NBA Jam. Now this phone has been out for a number of years now. I mean, we're about to be seeing the launch of the Samsung S25 in 2025. But right now, there are still lots of people using this great phone. Now the Note 10 Plus, it's a pretty powerful phone. And I think just, I still use this phone, to be honest, because I just love this screen. And with a great screen, you have great video games, great gameplay, great graphics. I believe this is a 6.8-inch screen. And it had that curved type of technology where you had the screen curves on the side a little bit. And this just took over the world by storm back in the day. I think this, don't correct me if I'm wrong, this came out just pre-COVID, this phone. So I don't know, 2019 I think, or 2018. Anyway, this is the Note 10 Plus. And again, I really love it for just playing games. Obviously I use it as a phone and I do all the multimedia stuff and all the social media stuff on this phone. But this is a great gaming phone. So you must be asking yourself, so okay, right, you're showing us a phone that's been out in the market for more than 5 years now, even longer. What's the big deal? Well, wouldn't it be great if there was a controller that was built specifically for this phone, right? You have that type of controller that you would normally see like on an Xbox or a PlayStation. Why can't it be something like that for this phone? Well, the good news is if you own a Note 10 Plus today, and at the time I'm doing this video, we're right at the end of 2024, you might be interested in this product, and it's this. It's called the GLAP Play. This is the P1. This is designed specifically for Samsung phones, and more specifically for the Note 10 Plus. And as you can see from the picture, it's a very nice looking device, nicely designed, and when I unbox it, you're gonna see that this is a premium controller. And if you come across a controller that is built specifically for a phone or a piece of hardware, you know that gaming experience is going to be off the charts, right? So in this video, this is just part one because I'm gonna have to charge it up. I'm just gonna unbox it and show you what you get with this controller. Again, if you have a Note 10 Plus, still going strong, playing really cool video games, and you want to have that really cool accessory for a phone that, seeing that it's older and it's still, you can still get these on the market, these phones. You can get them at a good price, right? Because there's more modern, faster phones out there right now. You have the S24 out from Samsung. This is a Note 10 Plus. This was before they changed the naming convention to the S20, or I call it the S20X series, right? Where they now have the S and then the numbers of the year, right? So right now, if the S24 out, 2025 is next week. We're going to have the S25 being launched sometime next year. But before they had that, this was the last in the Note series, if you remember, in Samsung's line of phones. And this does have the stylus as well. And I do know that the S24 has the stylus and everything, which is pretty cool. But this Note 10 Plus, why it's in the sweet spot right now is because you can still find these on the market. And because of the newer phones, you can get these at a really, really good price. And look how great look how gorgeous that screen is. Look at that. That's my aquarium screensaver. And people still ask me, well, that's a really nice phone. I said, well, this is a Note 10 Plus. This is being out for pre-COVID days. But if you want a great controller for it, here it is. And that's the back, right? You can see how it's marketed as an accessory. Take it with you on the go. Now, here's the tape. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I was using the wrong side of the... There you go, that's better. Now, before I open the box, right here, it shows you what you're getting. So you're going to get the controller. There's a really cool travel case. You have a C-type USB cable used for charging. You have a sticker, and then there's a guide. And it's from a company called GLAP. And I'm guessing this black spot means it's a black controller. Oh, this is a really impressive case. Nothing else inside there. Nice reddish orange interior. It says buff up. Let's put that back there. Over here, out of screen. So here we have this nice strong box. Pretty rugged. It has the GLAP Play P/1 logo here on the top. Whoa. Now look at that. Now, isn't that sexy? Now that is a lovely piece of hardware. Look at that. If you don't like the sound of Velcro, I apologize in advance. So that's the controller. And we have our USB cable inside here as well. And that's it. So I'm guessing that's nothing under there, that's just space, wasted space. Okay. So let's move the big bulky case out of the way. I'll be honest with you, like if I travel, I'm gonna have a slim bag. I'm not gonna walk around with this. I think if this is rugged enough, this can go in the bag by itself. Alright? But this is the controller, and it comes with this play guide in here. So this is what you get. The controller, the guide with a sticker, and a USB cable. Now it says here, caution, risk of trapping finger inside here. So I guess, yeah, you can pull out like that. And it has a spring mechanism that automatically pulls it back in. Alright, if I let go like that. So it closes by itself. And you need that to keep the phones in place, right? Now if you look here, there is no physical plug to plug into the phone on either side. So I figure it's going to be using Bluetooth to connect. But it's just a lovely design. And you can tell the ergonomics. They've done their homework on the ergonomics. It feels good. I like the fact that these bulges are on either side. They fit really nice in the palm of your hand. And, you know, ergonomically, your thumbs are right here for your analog sticks. You have easy access to your trigger buttons here using your index fingers, right, on either side. And then the shoulder buttons, there's still enough. And I have, you know, normal size hands. I can still reach the shoulder buttons at the top. And even if you're a kid, you should still be able to reach the shoulder buttons as well as access the trigger buttons. And then these A, B, X, and Y buttons, they feel very nice to the touch. There is resistance when you push down on them, and you can tell that these are high quality buttons. And then the analog sticks as well. You can press them. All right. Feel very nice. And then we have our D-pad, and that also feels nice. And then here we have, it's like a home button. There's 4 buttons here, 2 here, and 2 here. Right, so let's check out the manual, and it will tell us, I guess, the guide, what we're dealing with here. So here's the sticker, GLAP stickers, one in reddish orange. Forgive me if I'm colorblind. This one's in black and white. So let's put those back in here. So we have our controller, we have our phone, and we have a USB cable. So after this video, I'm gonna charge this controller because I've had it in storage for a while. Because I'll be honest with you, I got this controller back in the day when I got this phone, and I just put it away in storage because I've been so busy. I haven't really had time to play around with it, and many years later, I did check first before I did this video though. These are still on the market, and so are these phones. So if you do own a Note 10 Plus, and you want to get yourself one of these, there'll be a link below this video where you can get it. So here's our charging cable, USB Type-C. So I use that to charge this in a second, and of course that's where I'm going to charge it, right here. Plug this in right here, and I'll charge it later. So for now, just leave that there with our cable. I want to find out what these buttons are. I know one is a home button, but let's just check it out. So this is the instruction manual, or I should say instruction sheet of paper. Okay, and it has the product specs, and obviously if your eyes are pretty bad, you may need your glasses to read this. I should be able to read it. So it's talking about the product name, and the connectivity is Bluetooth, which we kind of guessed, etc, etc. But this is what I want to show you. And let me see here. So we looked at the buttons, the shoulder buttons, trigger buttons. So right, so this button here, this is your select button. This one here is your start button. So select button, start button. And this one looks like a house, so that could only be your home button. And this one is your power switch, on off. Right. So I did confirm this says it's the Android button, but it has a picture of a house on it. So that's your home/Android button, and this one is your power button. Right. This fits perfectly in here. I'm gonna just open this up and push it down, and that fits lovely in there. Perfect. Look at that fit. Right, that is a perfect fit. And then you have access to your buttons right here. So that's my power button, that's my volume control, and on this side there's nothing, right? But this, when I get it set up, it should give me a very, very, very good gaming experience. So I just realized that this does not just only fit the Note 10 Plus. This fits pretty much and is designed to fit any modern day Samsung phone. So what I'm showing you here is an S22. So any of the S22, S23, S24, and even the S25 that's coming out in 2025 will fit in this perfectly. So this is the S22, and you see how perfectly that fits in there. Look at that, right? And then here you have access at the top here to the volume and the power buttons on this side. And with some of the other phones like the Note 10 Plus, you have the buttons on this side, right? And there's space for that as well. So it's designed, so if you have volume and power buttons on the left side or right side, there is that space there where you can access them, right? So right here I can access it, and right here I can access it. And there's even a little space down here as well, depending if your phone has buttons down here. So it's more than just a gamepad for your Note 10 Plus. It's designed specifically for Samsung phones in general. So any of the Galaxy S series will fit in here perfectly. So one other feature about this phone is that when you're putting in your Samsung Galaxy phone, this is the S22 that I'm using in this example. And again, you can use the S22, S23, S24, and even next year's S25. All those are like 6.8, and they're large phones. All of them can fit in here. But when you put the phone in, you open it and it clicks in place like that at its maximum position. This is the correct way to do it, by the way. I just realized. You just put the phone in, right? And then if you turn over, right here, there's a little button here to unlock that clip. I press that, and the phone, the gamepad just locks into, it closes and locks into place, right? And the phone is secure there. So if I was to take the phone out, you extend it to its maximum position, the phone comes right out, right? This is the S22, fits in there nicely. Notice it's still stuck in the outside locked position. So to close that, you just turn it over, pull this little thing here backwards like this, and it closes, all right? So yeah, this is a very versatile gamepad designed specifically for Samsung smartphones. The Note 10 Plus, S22, S23, S24, they all fit in here. Lovely. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is charge it up, and in part 2, I'm going to give you some demos of some games on this thing. And let's go from there. So guys, here's our big bulky bulky but strong and protective case. We get some stickers, we got an instruction manual, we got our USB Type-C charging cable, we have the GLAP controller. Of course, the Note 10 Plus is sold separately, and here is the box. Now, just wanted to emphasize, this controller is designed specifically for Samsung phones, but this very high build quality. It's not a cheap controller, and it connects via Bluetooth. So what I will do, I'm going to charge this phone up, not the phone, sorry, I'm going to charge up the controller, and then I'm going to pair it using Bluetooth, and let's see what the gameplay looks like. See if there's any lag, because you know it's Bluetooth, so let's see if there's any lag or any issues or anything like that. I doubt, because again, this is being designed specifically for Samsung. But yeah, so that will be in part 2 once I've done charged up the controller. So guys, till next time, stay safe, happy gaming, and Merry Christmas. Bye bye. So I hope you enjoyed that last video. Now, if you liked this video and you liked it, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And if you subscribe to my channel, I'm appreciative of that as well. So thank you very much. So listen, there's going to be a lot more content coming out this year and beyond. I plan to be doing quite a few different types of reviews. And I'm also starting to do giveaways now, finally. So that being said, happy gaming and stay safe. Bye bye.